Hi guys, it's Wombat, and today is day one of me not having vacation with my kids anymore. The 2 weeks are gone, they just flew past, and I kinda never really during that vacation regret going on vacation because there wasn't that much happening except Promods got released and MHA Pro got released and Ross was updated as well, and several other map mods were updated, and yeah, so you guys almost started shouting at me getting the Promods map combo out, and here it is, the first one of many, I presume, because this is not complete. Even though this is just the European edition, I still don't have Southern Region on it. We are still waiting for Poland Rebuilding and Scandinavia Mod as well, so this is far from the complete Europe edition that we want, but it's a good start, and probably most important, we do have Pro mods here. And before we go into how you set it up and what the map looks like, etc, etc, there are a couple of things that I think I need to mention already, and it is probably things that I will be mentioning several few times more during this video. You will need all 5 map DLCs for this one to work. I don't know why I've been getting that question a lot lately, but in the comments there's been a lot of questions about which map mods are required, or are any map mods required. Yes, they are all required. All of them. All 5. Including Beyond the Baltic Sea. Period. So, with that said, and well, yeah, me saying what I have to say about my wonderful vacation with my kids, let's have a look at what the map looks like before we head over to how you set it up. Here is the map itself, and before we go through what it contains, let's kill one problem that we've been having consistently on 135 so far, and that is the map zoom problem. And as you can see, I'm zoomed all the way in now. Problem solved. Not by me, but by Arayas and his newly developed super zoom for Promods. So thank you very much, Arayas, for solving that problem. Now let's go through the map, and maybe we should start with what is missing here. There is one giant thing missing, and that is, of course, Southern Region. Still not compatible, still waiting for an update, still crying myself to sleep every night waiting for it. You need it. How long will we have to wait? No one knows. It will be here when it's ready, I guess. Since this is my Euro edition, we don't have EAA, we don't have Ross, and yes, you could consider Ross part of Europe, absolutely, but it's never been part of my Euro combo, so we don't have Ross here. That will be added in my global edition instead. And of course we don't have Australia, we don't have Afromap or anything like that, we only have Europe. And what we have here is, maybe we should start over here this time. We have the Great Steppe, fantastic. We also have this one, exciting news. It's the add-on for Great Steppe called the Road to Aral. So that is something you can look forward to holding on. We obviously have Rusmap here, and yeah, of course Pro mods, evidently, which means that we have Svalbard, we have, where is Iceland? There is Iceland. So that is great. We also have tiny little Emden here, and of course Paris rebuilt as well. We have the Swedish islands here. We also have Romania extended, and I'm using version 2.2, which includes Chernobyl among other cities that you might not have if you are on version 2.1. But again, I'm on 2.2, so there it is. YKSRSK, of course, and the road connection between YKSRSK and the Great Steppe. We also have the... let's see, what else do we have? You know, I think that's all, actually. This is, of course, not the Sardinia add-on. It is part of the Italy DLC. Speaking of DLCs, of course, you need all 5 map DLCs for this combo to work. But that is all we have for now. What we are missing, other than Southern Region, of course, is Poland rebuilt. We don't have the Scandinavia mod yet. Anything else we're missing? I don't think so, at least not for Europe at least. But there you have it. So let's go through how you set the combo up, and we start with YKSRSK Assets version 1.7.1 at the very bottom, followed by the Great Steppe model map def and the new Road to Aral Great Steppe add-on. We then have Promods models package 3.2.1, media package, map package, definition package and assets package. Rusmap 1.9.0, mainly made by Sergey 061, Model 2, just Model. I always want to say Model 1 there, but it's just Model. Then we have the map and the def file, followed by the road connection between Promods and Rusmap, now up to version 3. So if you have downloaded this one, say a week ago or so when it was first released, you probably need to update to version 3, which was released, I think it was yesterday or the day before. We also have Rudy's Old City Names version 1.5, the English city names for Rusmap. We have Romania Extended, and I am on version 2.2. Using version 2.1 instead is just fine. Go ahead, knock yourself out and use version 2.1 if you like, but make sure that you are using the appropriate road connections for that version in case you are on 2.1. So you won't be able to use the Romania Extended to 2.2 road connection to Promods, for instance, or the Roex 2.2 to Rusmap road connection either. You need to use version 2.1 instead if you are on version 2.1. But I'm not, I'm on 2.2, and for those of us who use 2.2, it's file number 4.3.2.1, followed by the road connection between Promods and Romania Extended, the Romania Extended to Rusmap road connection, and the English city names for Romania Extended 2.2. We then have YKSRSK def and map file version 1.7.1 and the road connection between YKSRSK 171 and Promods 2.41. We have the Great Steppe to YKSRSK road connection, Paris Rebuilt version 2.4, the Emden Promods add-on, and the Swedish Islands Promods add-on, which is version 1.10. And I'm using the Wombat edition here. There is also another edition available, but I'm going obviously with the Wombat edition. It's the best edition ever. Make sure that you are using version 1.10 and not version 1.02, which we used for the previous 4 map combos for 135, but that was before we were able to add Promods. Now that we are able to add Promods, we need to use version 1.10 instead. Above that, I also have the additional DirectX 11 fixed road mod by Arayas, which fix grainy gravel roads, for instance, grainy tarmac roads, which can be found on a lot of different map mods, including Romania Extended, I guess, but also on, I had it on PJ Indo, for instance. Some of you noticed that. This one works with both DirectX 11 and DirectX 9 apparently. I haven't tested that myself to any extent, but yeah, this one might fix those problems for you. And finally, and possibly, at least for some of you, the most important mod here, Arayas superzoom for Promods version 1.35, or for game version 135. This one is required to fix the crashes we've been seeing while zooming. So make sure that you use this version specifically, not any of the super zooms or super zooms for Promods. Make sure it's this version, otherwise you won't get rid of that crashing while zooming. But as you saw earlier, that this one fixes that problem. And that is the setup of the map mods. And there you have it. And in case you are wondering where the hell I am on that road to Aral. I'm hauling out of Aral and going west with a quad trailer and 141 tons of chewing gum. Apparently that is a big thing in Aral, or not. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I don't have anything to add other than I will start working on my global edition as soon as this video has been uploaded, which it will be in probably not more than 3-4 hours or so, and then I'll start working on my global edition, which will include EAA, because that works. I know you don't have to tell me in the comments, and ROS, which probably will work as well. You don't have to tell me in the comments, and the Australia map, the Tasmania map, and all the other map mods that we usually add on top of Europe for the global edition. I'll start working on it, and I won't have that out tomorrow for you, I can almost guarantee that, but I will try to have it out for you on Wednesday, which is in a couple of days, as soon as possible anyway. And with that said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe as well. And as always, feel free to share my videos on all your social medias. It goes a long way in helping me getting my words out and hopefully get a few more subscribers. I could use another 500,000. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.